Conning Creek.
That fell right on me in a very uncomfortable place. Ouch. Of a long time.
All I had was right here. And in the blink of an eye, it was taken from me. Harvey. I shall have my revenge on you!
Well then.
Where is he hiding? I've no idea where he went after the fire. Perhaps there's some trace of him where my home once stood. And one other matter weighs heavily on my mind.
Do tell.
Right then, to work.
This story is interesting. So he got framed for the murder of his wife and child, and he's going after the guy. Tell me something, Oswald. You escaped from Frigid Isle, right? I wouldn't be here otherwise. How did it feel when you finally escaped? Didn't feel any particular way. Didn't feel anything when you won your freedom? No sense of liberation? If I do, it'll come after finishing what I set out to do. You mean when you get your revenge? I can see the collar around your neck, Professor. You may have fled your cage, but you're still a prisoner, too. Two? So you feel just as trapped? You see this big thing on my neck? We got this class, right? I think we did. Apothecary. So you have to obtain a rare plant and then the horns. And I don't know where to get those things. That's something that could be done later. So there's plenty to do in this game as it is anyway. Let's go to that house. Ooh, there's someone down there. There's a chest too. But I will steal from you first. Again.
Well now.
A Girl with Three Wishes. To read the sequel to The Adventures of an Apprentice Cleric, to eat a new Delsta crepe, to meet Roland the floral designer. Do you need something? Well, you better ask someone else. The apothecary said I'm very sick, you see. Pretty soon I'll... Tell me I need to be strong if I want to get better. But I can't stand that awful medicine. Everything hurts so much. My parents said there are things worth living for, but they aren't fooling me. Oh my goodness, that was so delicious. Full of sweet cream and fruits, I could eat 1,000,000 of them. Love my sweets. No wonder New Delsta crepes are so famous. If I go to the city, I could eat tasty treats like that all the time. Yeah, it's the incentive to stay alive. But that will never happen. I don't think my other wishes will come true either. So I gotta do the 2 other things. Help her feel encouraged, incentivized to still stay alive. I wonder what you get for completing. Oh. Wow. Yeah, his house got
My home. 5 years ago, it was reduced to ash. I ventured into the nearby forest to be alone with my thoughts. It was part of my daily routine. A bad habit. When I returned, everything was gone. I was seized by the town guards, and haven't been back since.
Oh, you could have just climbed over the rubble.
Welcome home, my dear.
His wife.
I see the conference was a rousing success.
Indeed. Forgive me for being away so long. Oh, Elena, my dear.
Aren't you tired? Let me take your things.
This is so helpful. Heavy, huh?
They're a bit heavy for you yet, but I appreciate the offer. Here, take this instead.
What a pretty pen! Thank you, Papa!
I searched all over, and I'm sorry to say I found nothing better to give you.
Come now. When else can you bury yourself in your studies if not at a conference?
I think the Padres need
Come
to...
on. There is math to teach you.
Padres need to get some dubs.
Oh, you too.
They could use a good outing. He's been...
Papa, wait!
He hasn't been
Aren't
bad
you
this season,
forgetting
but he
something?
definitely...
Am I?
He's had a weird year.
You didn't say I'm home yet.
I'm home.
Padres are weird.
It's so...
They
quiet.
should be better. Hell, the Mets should
Time
be
to
better,
search for clues.
but they're not. But you still
Harvey and I
think they'll
both
turn it
sought
around.
the one true magic. He wanted my research, no doubt, which would lead him to my study.
What's the search do? You have nothing left here. Oh, his lab. Okay. A fire one. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, where am I going? I didn't realize it was through here. Oh, you guys seem to be doing fine without him right now. Looking pretty
As I
good.
suspected, my study is
Looking
intact.
pretty good. We'll see if they're able to keep maintaining that over the course of the year, and obviously when it matters most. Cubs are helping you guys out right now.
And what's more, he's stolen every last one of my formulae. Were they ordinary spells, I would not miss them. The one true magic, however, requires vastly more complicated calculations. I built those equations myself, all but the last missing piece. Harvey, however, took a different approach. So why did he want my formulae?
You there! Who are you? Oh my. Oh my.
Lady Clarissa, my assistant. It's been quite some time. It is I, Osvald.
Clearly, she knows that.
Have you looked after the study during my prolonged absence?
Osvald? You? What a fanciful tale. Osvald is locked away on Frigid Isle.
No, I am here. I have escaped, as you can see.
What proof have you?
You think me an imposter?
You have his figure, but that is not enough. The research gathered here is a pile of riches to the people of this town. There are ruffians who would go so far as to impersonate Osvald if it meant stealing his work.
What peculiar reasoning.
One cannot arrive at the truth without considering every possibility.
Yep.
That is what the Osvald I know told me. Now. The real Osvald would know how to withstand my magic. And so the result of this duel shall determine whether you be true or not.
My dear assistant, you never were the type to let go of a pet theory. Very well.
Let me beat your
I
ass.
have no choice but to help you test your hypothesis and give you your answer.
I shall render my judgment.
Yep, all about trying to find a way to get the elusive championship. Easier said than done.
Smite them.
Clearly. Championships are hard to win.
Let me show you what I've learned. Strike them down.
I didn't do as much damage as I thought it might.
And now!
Thinking time. Strike them down. All according to plan.
Brilliant, Professor.
Watch me.
You're too kind.
Ready?
There!
Very well. Atone for your sins.
This is a really interesting,
You won't be
really interesting fight here. For some reason, I was just expecting it to have less health. Or I thought it was going to be like the other one I did.
Hunt awaits!
One.
Now then. Calculations complete.
My turn.
My prey awaits! Akala!
One damage.
very well. Prepare.
Thinking time. Indulge me for a moment.
Cleaning time.
One
Oh
damage.
dear.
My turn.
You're too kind.
Now then. Indulge me for
Someone else should be able to end this fight, though.
Repent. Stay your prey. Prepare.
There you go. Easy. It's not so bad.
Fighting
Not so
is not what I do.
bad. 36 for throwing 8, someone else at 27. Man, I
Magnificent.
don't even remember the last
Are you
DC movie I
satisfied?
saw. I don't know. Honestly, be honest, the last DC movie I probably saw was the final in the trilogy of Batman with Christian Bale. It's been a while. I didn't see the Batmans with Ben Affleck, I think. I can see his face, couldn't picture his name.
Such power. Yes, you could be none other. Welcome back, Osvald.
Thank you. I hope I haven't injured you.
If that were enough to exhaust me, I would have no choice but to forfeit my position as your assistant. I have always believed you were innocent, you know.
Oh? On what grounds?
On the grounds that you are who you are.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Hmm?
I am delighted to see you still take things far too seriously. So, why have you returned?
Revenge.
To search for Harvey. I see he left no trace here.
Harvey.
You, Osvald, were the only scholar of magic present at the scene. That was the justification provided for the guilty verdict. Yet there Harvey was, standing before me while everything burned. And still they insist he was not there. So I must also suspect the guard unit that restrained me. I shall investigate their ties to Harvey. Your husband was a guard, yes? Might he know anything?
No, I'm afraid not, Osvald.
Then I shall ask the townsfolk.
Really? You would ask that? Well, I mean, I guess she's in the party, but you'd actually go out there and ask
What will
people
you
when they
do
think
once
you're.
you've investigated this case?
Oh, you know, she knows. Yeah, I'm not a big DC guy. Flash and Batman are the only real. Really the only ones that I like. I'd never have liked Superman, which is funny because I don't have this immense dislike for Goku, but he's the same where it's like no matter what, he's always strong enough to overcome everything. I think the thing is with Marvel, I've always gravitated to them more because they've been more relatable and they feel more human. Even though they have crazy superpowers, they feel more relatable. I can relate to Peter Parker. I can relate to the X-Men, being ostracized for being different. I can relate to the Human Torch, to Captain America. I've had a hard time being able to do that with DC superheroes. Really, it's been only Batman and Flash. Flash I always thought was super cool because of his speed, and then Batman, well, Batman is an interesting superhero, but he's relatable because of how he became Batman, but it's still weird that he's a superhero. He's an interesting superhero. Like, other superheroes have superpowers. He doesn't necessarily have superpowers, but he does what a superhero does. And he stands for justice. And he doesn't kill, so that's something different too. Call him Pops. You're talking to me, why would you call me that? You have a fatherly sin about you. If you say so, what can I do for you? You're a pretty fluffy guy. Fluffy, you say? Yeah, you've got a mane to rival Master Juva's. I miss sleeping on it. It was so comfy. Would you mind if I took a nap on you sometime? On yours sometime? What? I'll think about it. That's really odd to have someone ask you that. So, we're to gather information around town, are we? Temenos perfect for this. Then allow me to help. Investigations are my specialty. And there's a trick to getting reliable testimony. Fascinating. What might that be? Don't ask too many questions. Frequent questioning interrupts your subject's thought process. To wit, if you ask for a profile of the suspect, you'll get information about their appearance, sure. But you'll make it that much harder for the subject to recall, say, the general scene of the crime. Information which may hold invaluable clues. Let them talk at length rather than lead them by the nose. Nah, just like a sheep. The longer you let the wool grow, the more there is to shear. Fine piece of advice, I'll keep it in mind. It's actually really true. I feel when you ask people stuff, like there's something that you want to, it's hard to explain. There's something that you want to get to, right? But we feel like when you're trying to encourage them for information, like to get information out of them, it becomes harder because tell me all that you remember. Tell me all that you know. And I feel like for me personally, when you ask me something and I'm trying to remember everything I can remember, I can recall some of those details of my own. Sometimes, yes. Asking specific questions to try to jog my memory or to get me in a line of thinking about stuff that I may or may not have remembered is one thing. But when you're constantly doing that, I feel like it's harder. It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain. This is why when I get in debates with people, or when I'm asking people stuff because I'm really curious, I just let them talk because I want to know what you have to tell me. And then I take all that information once you're done, and then then you take the next step in the conversation. Yeah, because I think growing up, Eagles, also hello, growing up, were suddenly discharged. They were then regrettably replaced by ruffians from the Eastern Continent. People say it was all Captain Stabnar's doing. Can't stand him. He acts like he owns this whole town. When it comes to DC, far worse than you think. My backlog with video games are bad. It's far, far worse with movies.
Well, now.
Legit have movies that have been DVDs, not Blu-rays, DVDs that are still sealed that I haven't watched. That's how bad that is. Oh man, it's bad. Because you're looking at DVDs going back to the PS2. Yeah, Eagles. At the end of the day, like I play what I like. I'm not gonna be unsheathing a sword for Sony. But for me, I enjoy the exclusive experiences that I can play on the PlayStation, and I always have. I don't think, if you ask me, do I think PlayStation is a better system, my answer is going to be, it doesn't matter if it is or not. It's the best for me, and that's my answer. If your answer is Xbox is better for you, I don't think anything less of you, and I don't think it's bad. Because there's people that don't like God of War, there's people that don't like Metal Gear Solid, and it doesn't bother me. And like, it's your time, play what you like. People love Fable, people love Halo, people love Forza. At the end of the day, the more options there are, the better, because it benefits us all as gamers because we get better stuff to play. That's what I like to think. Competition breeds advancement. Everyone's competing for your money, thus they're doing the best that they can to get your money. At the end of the day, that's all I want. Young man born and raised in Conning Creek, his significantly older brother joined the guard only to be suddenly and unreasonably discharged. His sibling protested naturally, only to be threatened by the captain to guard himself. He still lives in fear of that threat to this day, so we gotta kill this dude. That's what I'm gathering. It's not so much about quantity, it's about quality. But everyone has different tastes, because I love Ratchet and Clank. I love the gameplay style and everything. But there's people that don't like games like that. I like Horizon a lot, even though I haven't played it deeply in a ton. I like the types of games and stories that Naughty Dog craft, but that's not for everybody. Like at the end of the day, it's like you got to do what makes you happy, regardless of what system you play. Because if I'm being totally honest, if you ask me what's the best system that's sitting in this room right now, this one right here. I love the PlayStation a lot, but Nintendo wins for me in that. And that's not a bad thing. At the end of the day, I enjoy PlayStation, I enjoy Nintendo. They both get my money, I'm happy to do it. Microsoft, just with how much I play games, and even as a streamer with how much I play games, Microsoft just doesn't have enough games on their system that I can't play on the others to encourage me or incentivize me to get the system. And that's not a bad thing, because I know there's people that feel different, like the experiences they have on Xbox are number one for them. The experience on Nintendo's number one. They don't even need a PlayStation or an Xbox. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters. I hope Starfield's really good. Like, I'll never, I mean, technically I could probably play it because, you know, my dad has a system, but with my systems, I'll never play it. One game in and of itself, no matter how good it is, unless it's made by Hideo Kojima or by Ted Price and Insomniac Games, one game would not be enough for me to get a system. I would need multiple. And just for me, like Forza, I know is a fantastic game, but I'm not a racing game guy. We have Gran Turismo. I probably have put 3 hours at max, maybe 1 or 2 streams into Gran Turismo. I've owned 3 different versions and I just have never been able to get into it. It's not for me. Forza, I know is great. People tell me about it. I've seen it. I watch other people play it. It looks great. But it's just not for me. I wish I like racing games. If I like racing games, that would be the starting point of why get an Xbox. Forza probably would be number 1. I don't play shooters enough for Halo, and then plus I'm so like the storyline, I have no idea what the hell's going on, so I'd feel totally lost, even if it's a brand new experience. Brought to this town for marriage some years ago, her ability to extract worthwhile information from even the most everyday gossips led to a profitable career selling what she knows to an information broker. Selling What? Selling gossip? That's crazy. A man named Sevnar has been in charge of this town's guard for a few years now, but no one has a kind word to say about him. I heard he has secret ties to some strange scholar. Supposedly someone saw the two meeting before that incident 5 years ago. It's not that it's bad, but Gran Turismo to me is like Zelda. Is Zelda great? Yes. Is it universally recognized as being a great game? Yes. But it's not my kind of game. So I have Breath of the Wild, I had Twilight Princess, I had Ocarina of Time, I had Skyward Sword. Because I kept saying this is going to be the game to get me invested in the series, and none of them have done it yet. It just puts me in a tough spot. Like it has to be something I'm gonna enjoy. Like just because everyone tells me it's great doesn't mean that this is why I'm hesitating so much with getting the new Zelda game, because I haven't finished any other ones. So in my head I'm like, why should I buy this new Zelda if I haven't enjoyed the other ones that I played 2D or 3D enough to want to keep playing? And Gran Turismo is, I guess, the same thing with me. I bought the new one hoping that it'd be different. VR would probably interest me more because that was a really fun experience, but I just can't get invested in Gran Turismo. And if I did, then Xbox would be more likely because it would make me want to play Forza. Some consoles have. Is what if you like strategy games, strategy RPG games, you tend to, or simulation games, that's PC, visual novels, PC. sports games, you have more options on PC because now, like, we just have what? Baseball, you have Super Mega Baseball and MLB The Show. Sure, you can play MLB The Show on PC, but then you get a different experience, you know, with games like Franchise Hockey Manager, OTP. There's some wrestling games that you get other experiences in, but you're not getting those on console. A man who vividly remembers a day 5 years ago when flames claimed a wife and her child in Conning Creek. Something about the ensuing investigation never felt quite right. So Carly wonders if there's more to the story. But off the top of my head, because I know I have a friend who absolutely hates Mario games. Hates them. He hates platformers in a nutshell, but he hates Mario because Mario's for kids. It's not for adults. He really believes like adults shouldn't play Mario. I'm like, if you have fun, that's all that matters. But he'll never play a Mario game. Thus, he's never owned a Nintendo system. And he's like, I don't care what comes out on it. If it doesn't come out on a PlayStation or an Xbox, he's got both, then I'll never play it. So like Octopath 1, I'm like, dude, this game is great. Because he likes RPGs. And he's like, well, it looks like a good game, but I'm not buying a Switch to play it. So when Octopath 2 was released for PlayStation, he was really excited. Like, That's good, because he got to experience the game. I think he got Octopath 1 on Steam. Should be a house there, but it burned down. The guards investigated for only a few days before calling it quits. I think they need at least a couple of weeks to get to the bottom of something so horrible.
As I thought, the guards are my best lead. It was Stenvar, their captain, who ordered me investigated.
So he must be tied
It
to...
is my understanding he had a clandestine meeting with Harvey before the incident. He ought to still be at the guard's main outpost. I shall seek him out. Lady Clarissa.
You aim to have your revenge. Is that it? Do you remember my husband?
Ethan? How could I forget him? He referred you to me.
He passed away, not long after the incident.
Ooh. Passed away or
He
was
washed
killed?
up in the harbor. They claim he took his own life.
No, he was killed.
He'd no reason to do such a thing, and the guards never investigated further.
Yeah, there's some shady stuff going on
Before
here.
the incident, well, it felt like he knew something.
Then will you not investigate his death?
Nothing begets nothing. Those are your words. Revenge is nothing, Osvald. It is empty and hollow.
That is a powerful statement right there. That one actually kind of stings. I kind of like felt like that's poking at me. There's a guy, I don't want to get into the story, but I absolutely like I always say I may not like or dislike or whatever, but when I talk about hate, he's the only human being I've ever had like that strong, like I legit hate you. And that's what me being cheated on. Like in the moment I can hate the act that you did, but as a person, it's hard for me to just hold on to that for so long. Like I hate you, and because then it morphs into something else. Hate can morph into something else and have a vastly positive or negative impact on you, the person, because it can take you down a road you don't want to go down, or it can be something that antagonizes you as you go further on in life that forces you to grow. But revenge is an interesting one because we see it a lot in storytelling. We see it a lot in movies. It's a common theme in games, and we've seen it acted out in real life. Not obviously like always having to kill, but sports, getting revenge for losing before. Like it can be a very powerful emotion that can cause very bad things just as much as it can cause good things. It's one of the, as someone who's studied a degree or has a degree in psychology, it's one thing that fascinates me a lot because revenge has very different, revenge can manifest in people very differently, and it can be something that is completely break a person just as much as it can be something to drive a person to achieve goals and dreams. It's very, very powerful. Arguably the most powerful human emotion, element, whatever you want to call it. I'm the same way, Eagles. I have a PlayStation and a Switch. I have a Steam Deck too. I haven't got to play much on it, probably because I'm mainly I play on these two. Honestly, if it wasn't for, if you took away MLB The Show, because I stream that a lot, I probably play more on my Switch than I do on that. I enjoy the Switch a lot. They're two different experiences, and it fits, like, for me as a gamer, I have my sports on PlayStation, I have exclusives on PlayStation, I have the multiplayer games. Like, I'd prefer to play Fortnite on PlayStation. If COD was on the Switch, I'd prefer to play it on PlayStation, like stuff like that. But then the Switch, the single player experiences and the multiplayer experiences are really fun. As someone that likes RPGs, they both speak to me. The Switch a little bit more, but both speak to me. I know I'm missing a genre, an important genre in the platformers. Platformers, it varies because they're not as popular as they used to be, but they're still really good experiences. As a matter of fact, I'm still waiting for a new Mario game. It's been a while. It's been a while.
Even so, I must go.
She's disappointed in him.
Stenvar, captain of the guard. I must go to the outpost at which he's been stationed.
I feel like I need to save. I'm not gonna cut stream to shit. I feel like I need to save. Now it's unlocked, of course. Danger level 18. I would like to finish this chapter, even if it takes me a little past 8 o'clock, because I need to eat something. My stomach is flipping in me right now. So it's either eat, and I'm not even going to eat breakfast. That's the worst part. It's either I eat spaghetti
out of my way.
at 8 in the morning, which people probably wouldn't recommend that, or eat ice cream at 8 in the morning. I know people wouldn't recommend that.
Let's go.
So that's what I'm leaning towards right now.
What to do? Well,
Alright, that should probably kill the guard in the bottom on the right.
what's next?
Or both.
Fire. Burn. Study harder. So I think it depends on how long this chapter is. I don't want to say I can play another one. I don't want to commit myself to another chapter. I think I can commit myself a little longer. I remember those from the first game. Those little lantern things. Now then. Fire. Burn.
Level ups would be really important here.
Rigid wing. That's how it's done. May the sacred flame guide you.
Because Osvald and Simonos are going to be going through a lot of SP. So anything I can do to save, I will take. It's a nice place here. He's got. I was about to say, oh, the chest.
Come and get me.
Ooh, what's that?
Fire. Burn.
My turn.
Went the other way. Should have went the other way.
Who's next? All tidied up.
Being over leveled probably would make it easier if Throne gets to go more often, because I can save SP by using the inventor. Guard's armor.
What?
Did the same thing with the other way.
Well, well.
Let's go. Ha-ha!
Thinking time. Fire. Burn. I've seen worse methods.
Maybe I should have used Elemental Barrage so I could hit with each spell. Or try to hit with each spell to try to find a weakness. Such different music in this chapter. Alright, we'll go with Lilith's Sword.
Well, well. Easy. I take what I want.
Doing a pretty good job of that. Look at them job points real quick. What are we looking at here? You need a lot. You're just doing whatever. You need a little more. Yeah, that's why I didn't even really bother with some of the other things, because we're so far ahead in terms of level. The items we're getting aren't going to be that great. I should have better inventory than what I'm finding.
My
Oh, this is a GG right here.
well, well.
Easy.
Who's next? All tidied up.
Osvald's the lowest level. I think Osvald's one of the ones that has 5 chapters too, so that would make sense that he's low level.
Ready to be prey?
What? Well, well. Easy.
So strong.
I take what I want.
So we're supposed to go in there, but I see a chest down there.
Do be gentle.
I need a... And done.
My well, well.
I feel like a boss fight's coming up. Like we're about to fight the captain. That's why I don't want to use Oswald's. I don't want to use any magic. I thought it would be a little bit farther in. $7,200. I'll take that. Or leaves.
Time to clean up the filth.
Think.
Cleaning time.
I'll reset the camera again. Why does the camera keep getting delayed?
Well, well. Easy. And so it goes.
A shed, level 29. Not bad, we'll get close to level 30. I said thrown in, we'll get to 38, maybe not. Ooh.
Who are you? That bear-like build. Wait, I remember you. Osvald V. Vanstein.
In the flesh.
You're presumed dead in a botched escape attempt from Frigid Isle.
I seek Harvey. Do you know where he is? You met with him in secret before my family burned. None other than the late husband of Lady Clarissa attested as much. But you refused to hear him, and had him killed instead. In exchange for Harvey's coin.
My. You scholars certainly are a shrewd lot. I confess, I aided and abetted Harvey. Facts are malleable things, you see. The powerful can bend them to their will. Provided they have enough coin, that is.
Whoever's voicing this character has voiced another in the stories. I can't remember.
I'm rather fond of coin. It can't be bent the same way, you see.
The
Hell,
Berticio story.
I'd do anything for it. It has given me all you see before you.
Quit stalling. Where is he?
Wish I knew. Doesn't matter, though. I can't let you go. You know too much now, and that's not good for me.
Ah, yes. Of course.
Osvald V. Vanstein, the tragic scholar. Let's see how malleable those bones of yours are.
What a waste of time.
His guards his shield,
My turn.
so I can't break him.
Well, well.
Oh dear.
Well, we know that, so we know lightning will strike ice. See if there should be another element because fire is one of the first ones.
Thinking time. Fire. Burn.
Let's go. Start.
Ow.
Right.
My turn. Eureka.
Fire. Burn.
Bravo, Osvald. Flames burn.
I do need to heal, but I'm gonna see if I can break it down.
Here we go.
What to do? You're too kind.
Elements of Mirage.
Very well. Smite them.
So only weak to lightning.
Very well. Smite them.
Now then. Strike them down. Broken.
Okay.
Ready?
Sorry, but I will hold back. You're too kind.
Ooh, that's
Right.
a huge healer.
I'm starving!
My turn.
Watch me.
Thanks. Ready? Weak.
Debuff. Okay.
To work. I won't atone for your sins. Smite them.
Thinking time. Feel my wrath. Strike them down.
My prey awaits.
Please work. Ooh, 15,000.
Very well. Be healed.
I shouldn't need to do this, but I just want to make sure
Tide is
someone else
turning.
doesn't get off in case I screw something
Ready?
up.
Thanks.
Silver filled pouch, we got what we needed. We're good.
My prey awaits.
I need a plan.
I don't even think I need to break in order to get the kill here. I think I can finish this off this turn.
Very. Smite them.
Cleaning time. Eat this!
Now then, let me show you what I've learned. Strike them down.
Fitting if it was Oswald that got the kill.
Here we go. Akala.
That works. Alright.
Now
Boss
let's grab some
defeated.
food.
Oswald almost got 2 levels. Nice. We have to say now.
Please, have mercy. Spare me my life.
Will
It
we?
is not your life I want.
Ooh.
It's Harvey's. Where is he?
I swear I don't know. I'm telling you the truth. Please believe me.
Spare me your sniveling. You're sure he told you nothing?
Oh, yes, that's right. I've just remembered something. The research he stole from you, it's been sent to Montwise. On Harvey's orders.
Montwise. Has he taken it to the library there?
My precious coin!
Ah, but he's a careful man. He won't have left an obvious trail. Did he know I would come for him?
Wow.
Montwise.
Yeah.
A town on the eastern continent. The city where Harvey and I met.
I'm gonna play AEW in a week
Harvey
and a half.
wanted Stenvar to tell me where he'd gone. That's why he let Stenvar live. He knew I would escape, that I would follow him.
Fire Pro. I used to play WCW
You
games
want
growing
me
up
to
too.
follow you, don't you, Harvey? If so, I'll play along. I'll fall right into your trap.
Osvald,
Uh-oh.
you're going after him, aren't you?
I've done what I came here to do. You must not be seen with me. I remain a wanted man.
But I am your loyal assistant. My husband knew he was in danger. Before he died, he made me swear an oath. Bear no resentment against anyone, no matter what happens to me. Live your life for you.
And Oswald, you
I
should do the
wish to
same.
honor his memory. To forgive all transgressions against me, to devote what time I have left to study.
How peculiar. Does an oath to the dead hold any meaning?
No, I must confess. This is simply a show of my love. Osvald, please. Your family rests in the ground. Will you not visit them?
I forgot what love was a long time ago. I must find Harvey. That is everything.
Wow.
Osvald.
He does not care. Let me tell you. Oswald puts the town he once called home behind him. He can't bear to visit the graves of his wife and daughter. Not yet. How can he face them when he's done nothing to avenge them? The fire within him yet burns. This he swears, he shall not return until it's all over, until the fire within him has burnt out. That's chapter 3. Only one chapter 3. That's another chapter down. So we did both chapters we came here to do. I like the music in his storyline too. It's really good. There's another wrestling game. It's like a RPG game. I can't think of what it's called. WrestleQuest, is that it? And there was someone, like, there's a guy, I forget his name, he's not on right now. Oh man, there's a game that, a wrestling game that he played that I thought was really, really cool. I mean, WrestleQuest is different, it's an RPG, but it's like, it's different. It's not your typical wrestling game. Alright, we need to save. I need to use the bathroom, and I need to eat something, otherwise I'm going to be extremely grumpy in the next, like, hour. And I still need to go to sleep. Okay. We need to figure out what to do next. Well, I need to figure out what to do next. Roll map real quick, let's look. I don't think I have anything skill-wise that I can do. Oh, he's so close. That's tempting just to do it, but I'm not. I have Timonos with me, I have Oshette with me. I have Osvald for chapter 4. Montwise is on the west, or on the east. There's a cross path, but you need to finish both stores to do the final chapter of it. There's chapter 3 for Hikari and for her, so I still need to deal with mother and father. Another cross path, Partitio, Agnea's chapter 2, Partitio's chapter 2, Cassie's other chapter 2. There's a lot still left to do. I need to really finish Throne so I don't have to have her in my party. That's a big one. But on that note, we're going to record this. Thank you, this Miracle Stone truly is miraculous. Fitting name. Ooh. 6,000 leaves. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Ugh. Oh, my hand's itchy. I was like, I need to find the other. There's supposed to be another class. Supposed to be another, or not a class, but there should be the thief hideout somewhere here. I mean, this is where she was at. I don't know where it's at though. A brothel. Welcome, your every wish is our command here. No luck tonight either. Sucks for you. I don't know where it's at. Trying to avoid using a guide as much as possible, at least early on.
Good night.
Okay. I don't know what you have going on over there, but I'll happily leave. What's back here? Oh. Yeah, I really don't know where it is. The parlor, it wouldn't be there. Where would it be? Because if you get close to it, it should pop up on the map. Get lost, okay. So I guess that's going to be the next place that she sings at. Underground, nope. Basically just loop me back around. That sucks. Legitimately don't know where it's at. Alright, well, I guess we'll just switch parties. Get Agnea in here and get this started. Hear a tale. Leaves her home to pursue her dreams of becoming a star and bringing people happiness. She begins her journey in New Delsta on the eastern continent, metropolis across the sea. Shall we?
So this is New Delsta, the metropolis. Wow.
Excuse me, ma'am.
My apologies. Mama took us all around the western continent when we were little, but I don't remember any city quite like this.
This would be pretty cool.
Hmm? What's this?
That's how I felt when I saw New York City for the first time. All for you, Superstar Delsta. I don't know how to say that name.
Superstar? These signs are everywhere. I wonder what a superstar is like. I can't wait to see Dulcinea perform.
Dulcinea.
We
Okay.
should count ourselves lucky to see the greatest dancer in the land. If we don't hurry, all the good seats will be taken. Let's go!
Maybe these folks can show me the way to this superstar. It's worth a try.
Alright, some banter. I once visited this town with the Pontiff. Really? Sure, the children were all smiles with you around. Your paper plays are so much fun to see. I think there may be a misunderstanding. Putting on paper plays is not my occupation, not my main one, at least. Oh, that's right, you're a detective. I regret to inform you that I am not a detective either. Though I do similar work as an inquisitor. So what you're saying is, you do inquiries into paper plays? No, I do not. My throat is a bit parched, but I'm not quite in the mood for wine at the moment. Bring me fruit. Think some ripe grapes will suffice. Dry it in the desert sands. I'll pay you to leave, so don't waste another second. What a dick. A plum? Gave you that too. Oh well, you tried your best. Whatever. Graciously throw them away for the both of us. Here, you wanted money, didn't you? So take your leaves and you may be on your way. Forced to receive 5 leaves.
Well now.
Next door to a selfish, wealthy boy, he used to indulge him in the hopes of benefiting from his largesse, whatever. But the utter lack of gratitude shown proved unbearable. People are motivated by more than money. Yep. Oh yeah, I should probably save. Alright, officially over 30 hours. 30 down, probably 70 to go. Still think this is going to end up being a really long game, which is totally fine. I'm totally cool with that. Skills. Wait. Dancer / apothecary. See if that is a tandem that works.
Oh my!
Oh, sorry.
This place is gigantic!
Starstruck.
I've never seen anything so big in my life! If only the folks back home could see this. I can't let it intimidate me. I gotta keep going.
Ticket, please.
Ticket?
You need a ticket to see the show.
Options.
Ticket? That's a fun word to say. But we didn't have anything like that back home. Well, Mom always said to do as the locals do. So I need to find myself a ticket.
Right out too. Oh my, what a cute little puppy. Is she a friend, Throne? She hasn't stopped following me around since I fed her dried strawberries. Ah, got a real kind heart, Throne. For some reason, I feel at ease around her. Dogs are free to live as they please. They don't fret over the future. I wish I could be one of them. Huh, but not really. If you were a dog, I'm sure you'd be a high-class one with a silky and shiny coat. Huh? Nothing. Entreat someone for a ticket. Think I can do that? Oh, I can't go that way. Okay. Oops. Received a ticket to the theater, but I regrettably won't have time to see the show. What perfect timing. Please take my ticket. Alright, back we go.
Ticket, please.
I have one right here.
Thank you. Take this half with you into the theater.
I will. Thank you.
Ow.
Thank you for coming to our theater today. Please be seated. The show will begin shortly.
Looks like I'm just in time.
With a voice sweeter than honey, and dazzling dances that outshine the brightest gems. Please welcome the woman who defined the word star, the greatest dancer in the land, Dulcinea Lucille!
Oh, that's a nice stage. Alright.
All for you. I was born to be a star. But it is thanks to you that I can truly shine. Now then, let the night begin.
I wasn't expecting opera though. Don't know why. Okay. Not bad. Not bad.
That was incredible. I could feel my own heart dancing.
Okay, that's a bit much. Sure.
And everyone looks so happy. She really is the greatest dancer in the land.
After the show.
Hey, let me go! That hurt, damn it.
If you want to watch the show, buy a ticket like everyone else.
What's got your purse strings in a knot? I just wanted to take a peek.
Dulcinea, the greatest dancer in the land, graces our stage. We are a theater, not a charity. Come back when you have money, or not at all.
Damn. Rude.
Good grief. Well, show's over, and it looks like the stars are out of my reach. Huh?
So that was all for you. It's no wonder she's a superstar.
Well, well. You've got some hot moves, kid.
Hot moves?
That's right. I missed Dulcinea's show, but seeing you has me all fired up.
I'm glad. I'm quite fired up myself. This incredible town is overflowing with dreams.
You got that right. The name's Gil, by the way. I run a tavern in the back streets. Did you know that dreams taste like beans?
What?
Beans?
I serve more than just spirits at my tavern. I've got freshly ground coffee, too.
Okay, that makes sense.
Come see for yourself. I owe you a cup for that dance earlier.
Really?
Of course. You're more than welcome.
Alright. We shall head to the tavern. And we all shall save. See what this is all about. Oh. That building right there. So I can get around the people. Thank you.
Welcome to Montrain's Tavern.
It smells so good in here.
Here, have a cup of coffee. You won't regret it.
It's bittersweet.
Welcome to coffee.
The flavor of dreams. Only a handful of folks can become stars. The rest are just stardust in the wind. Or so some folks say. In any case, take a load off.
That's a beautiful piano. Can you play it?
Montrain could. He was a famous pianist and a master at captivating people with song. After he retired, he took up tending this very tavern. I was born in this town, and every day was as boring as the last. Except when I could hear him playing the piano from the alley. Hearing those melodies made me forget about my troubles. Yeah, those were hot sounds. I came here whenever I could. Montrain even taught me how to play the piano. I wanted to be able to make music like him, to make others smile. So, I practiced and practiced. Sometimes the patrons laughed at me or jeered, but I never gave up. Before I knew it, years had passed. And no one paid any mind to my music.
Ouch.
Montrain grew old and passed away. That's when it finally hit me. I've got no talent.
So messed up, but
After
so
that,
funny
I
at the
took
same
up
time.
tending the tavern and selling spirits.
Enough reminiscing. I'm thirsty, Gil.
Good grief. Is this going on your tab too? You know you have to pay that someday, right?
Gil? I want to hear you play the piano.
Sorry, but I quit.
Oof.
As you should.
Ooh.
Dreams are good for nothing but getting you hurt.
Say, Gil, would you mind if I danced here?
Why would you want to do that?
I guess I just feel like it.
Of course. You're more than welcome to.
Thank you. Now then, we need an audience if we're going to have a show. I'll go gather a crowd.
Hey, now, don't get too carried away. I can only handle so many here. Bring any patrons you find to me, okay?
Okay, see you soon, Gil.
Something tells me things are about to get a lot livelier in here.
All right. See what we can do. It's bittersweet. That coffee smells good. Here, have a cup. Would you like some milk and sugar? No thanks, I like my coffee black. Should have expected such refined taste from an adult. This bitterness stimulates the mind. Might I read here? Of course, be my guest. What are you laughing at? Oh, I'm sorry, I was just so happy. What about me reading could make you so happy? Well, you look like you were enjoying yourself, that's all. You're a strange one. I gotta bring some people over here.
That was fast.
Will
Okay.
do.
Someone over here. Should follow you, right? Alright.
Oh, you found another. Come on in.
This is just the beginning.
Oh, and I feel like if people find out about the other dancer finds out and that ends up causing issues. It's like, oh, you're stealing my customers. You're stealing my fans. Way more complicated going this way. Okay. Oh, I thought it was that one. It's the next one. Oh wait, no, it's not even that one. It's farther.
You've already gathered quite the crowd. Are you really going back out again? I see. Well... You've already gathered quite the crowd's all warmed up, what say we get the show started?
Alright. See what you got.
That was incredible!
I've never seen anyone dance like that before.
Thank you, everyone!
I knew it. Your moves really are hot. To tell the truth, I was hoping you would dance for them too.
Say, Gil, would you mind if I stayed here to dance for a while?
Oh, not at all. But I wouldn't be able to pay you for it.
I don't mind at all. Now then, let the dance continue.